Hi, it's Caena. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. This is going to be my update for Panner's Bingo. This is obviously the April update. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it because there are some changes. So if you guys don't know, all of the information is linked down below. If you're interested, check it out. We're pretty far along at this point, but it's still not too late. I mean, you could pick a card if it already has a bingo line filled in. You could just pan those 5 items, whatever. So anyway, anybody's welcome to join, but it's going to be linked down below. I guess I should mention that I created this project and it is a Fantastic Ladies collab. So anyway, now that that's all done, let's go ahead and get into my update because there have been some major changes. I am switching up my strategy a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and just go in the order that I called the numbers. So then we can just go through all those. You'll see. So the first thing obviously was the free spot. I finished that. And then I had I-27 and I finished that, and 38 is also finished. So those 3 items are finished. I will link it in the cards. If you guys want to see those, you can watch my playlist. I will also have the playlist for all of the videos of everyone down below as well. So anyway, yeah, if you're interested in seeing what I finished and all of that before, then just check that out. So next was G53. G53 is like your least favorite color, and it could be in a category or anything like that. So that one was the Stila Glimmer and Glow in Freedom. It's blue. It's about halfway, a little more than halfway gone. I've used it a couple times, nothing major to report. Still working on that. Okay, the next number that was called was 061, something magical, and I picked the Smashbox Love Ritual because it is a collab with the Hood Witch, and it is the Jasmine and Rose Love Ritual kind of potion-y thing. So I connected that to magic. Witch ritual seemed the right thing to do. As you can see, I'm working away at this. It is still hanging on. There's just a little bit down there. So I just haven't worn enough makeup for this to be gone because usually I use a lot of this, but I have been using it to like spray my pigments and things. And I do use this to set my face, not to set it, but well, to set it, not to fix it, but to set it. So I use this like a primer. When I put on my makeup, I will put this on and then kind of blend things out a little bit, and then I will put on my powders and do it again. And it just really, really works so great to kind of just meld everything together. So I do love this, and I will finish it soon. So there's that. Next, we had I-23, and the prompt for that was fiery. For that, I had this little NYX single and Fireball. This does not impress me, okay? If you see what's on my eyes today, none of it is this. And maybe it should have been. But it's so dull. It's supposed to be like a pinky orange kind of shifty, like duochrome, and it is just very subtle, you know? It doesn't show up too pretty. So definitely going to declutter this when the project is over. I'm not saying that it was bad when it was new, but it's really, really old, and I have too many things like it that I like better to keep this. But for the purposes of the project, I'm gonna keep it in here and I'm gonna try to use it. I don't know. That's my decision and I'm sticking to it. Next, I had 074 favorite show. Okay, so for my favorite show, I actually, there's a few. It's hard to choose, but I have to say my favorite show is probably Doctor Who. I watch it a lot. Like, I'll rewatch it. It's never too much, you know? They're really, really good. So if you guys have never seen Doctor Who, please watch the episode that's called Vincent and the Doctor. because if that one doesn't get you, nothing will. It's so good. So it has like Vincent Van Gogh in it, but anyway, it's amazing. That is beside the point though. So the very first companion, the doctor always travels with a companion. The very first companion in the reboot series was Rose Tyler. And for Rose Tyler, I chose the Sephora Rose Lip Balm. Now, I have to say, like, I'm a big packaging person. I mean, you know, I love beautiful packaging. This is cardboard and it's kind of skeeves me out a little bit because I'm just that bitch. I'm sorry. I am, but see, I don't like that. And I also hate this metal right here for some reason because, like I said, so it just kind of like, you know, but I have made really good progress on this guy. It's really hard to see, but maybe against my hair. Anyway, yeah, I've made really good progress. This was pretty well new when I put it in, and then I kind of let it sit for a while I panned some other lip products. But then I've gotten back to it and used about half of what was there. So I'm down to like a quarter almost, and I'm currently working on this, so it should be gone soon. But yeah, that one, still working. Next was B5, and it's a collab. So guys, I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking I want this out of my collection. But this is the Temptu BoxyCharm. It's Liquid Glow. It's so old. I have still not used this. Again, this will be getting trashed by the time when this project is over, if there's any left. So I just need to use it, but it is like half full still. Sorry. I did have focus products, and so I was ignoring a lot of things, but I think that was supposed to be a focus product, whatever. Next was B13, and that is a perfume. I chose the Ariana Grande Sweet Like Candy. There's still quite a bit in here. I don't like this as much as I did when I got it, but I'll put a little bit on. Yeah. It's just very sweet. And I don't know, it's like, I think it might be, so I'm not sure if it's just when I initially put it on, but I almost smell that kind of alcohol scent that you get when perfume's going bad, and it's been in my collection for a long time. But no, I just think it's a little bit, there's something about it, like, I don't know. There's just something a little bit sweet about it that I find kind of like cloying, you know? I think I wouldn't mind it as much if I didn't feel like I had to wear it, which, just wait, it's gonna get worse. Okay, next was G47, and that's something overrated. And for me, that's a category. I find the smoothing primers to be a category that's like overrated. I know people really love these. I don't care. I just don't freaking care about them. I mean, I have pores. I know everyone has them, so I don't give a shit. I don't care about this stuff, but I'm using it because I have it and it's in this project, and I thought maybe I'll change my mind. I don't know. I just think like primers, more and more I'm starting to think that primers are just kind of worthless for me personally. I don't have oily skin, so I don't really feel like I need them. I have normal to dry skin, I would say, mature skin, and I far prefer like a very hydrating, moisturizing, like, well, moisturizer, like a glowy moisturizer, or one with sunscreen preferably. So I think I would rather phase out my primers and just use like a really nice moisturizer that is like SPF 50 or something, because I have to wear like a very high SPF. So anyway, Yeah, so the primer, I'm working on it. It's really hard to tell progress because there's just a lot of air in here. And it's like one of those silicone-y deals, so it kind of just clings to the outside of the tube. This is a small tube, obviously, but you don't need much of this, so it could be in here for a little while, you know. All right, next, I think we've gone off on that long enough. Okay, next was, these next numbers are numbers that I chose to forego finding products for in the past because I was focusing on one line. So I've decided to bring in all of the numbers that have been called, like bring in a product for all of those and just kind of see where I'm at with it. So the next one is 063 bulky packaging. So I'm gonna introduce, yikes, bulky packaging. So I'm gonna bring in this Sephora Outrageous Volume, Dramatic Volume Mascara. This is very, very bulky packaging in my opinion. Still got the plastic on because I am currently using my favorite right now, but this should be empty soon, sadly. I know a lot of people don't like that, and I'm like, wow, because it's my favorite. I'm wearing it today. And I think my lashes look really good. So I think it's just, you know, everybody has their own personal preference. Hopefully I don't hate this one. So I'm bringing this in for bulky packaging. Okay, next was B4, and that's like something matte. What did I bring in for something matte? This is another product that I would like to kind of move out of my collection because it's been here forever. It was like in an Ipsy, and I haven't had Ipsy for years. So this is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Medium Deep Matte Bronzer, which is interesting that it's medium deep because it's really not. Yeah. So anyway, there is like the tiniest little dip in there, like super, super tiny. And I just want to hit pan on this. So that's what we're going to do. And let's just give it the smell test. Okay, it's finally starting to lose the scent, so we might be getting done with that here pretty soon. But anyway, I'm going to try to hit pan on that for this project. Next was I-18, and that is a lip gloss. I've already panned a lip gloss in here, and it was like a mini, but it had a ton of product in it. So I'm gonna pick this little wet cherry from Lime Crime, and this is in Cherry Cream. So I'm gonna pan this guy. It is brand new. I think I've used it like twice. So that's what that looks like. There's like no shimmers or anything in it. It's just like a cherry cream, lightly kind of tinted thick gloss, but I do like it. I do like their glosses. Love their wet cherry glosses. So that I will work on. And then 069 was your favorite movie. Now, I have a lot of favorite movies, but if you guys know me, you may know from a different project. I did Movie Madness a while back, and it was like all of the products were for this one particular movie. So I have decided to bring in this Milk Makeup Sunshine Skin Tint because my favorite movie is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I love that movie so much. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. Jim Carrey is amazing. I wish more people took him seriously because he's so good. He's great in this movie. So I highly recommend that. But I'm obviously not going to be able to pan this whole thing during this project, which most of these I'm putting in here to finish. So this is going to be a little bit different, but I think it's going to be good for spring, summer to have like the extra SPF that's in here because I think this one's really high. Oh, it's only 30, but that's still pretty good. But you can't really get your SPF out of a foundation because you would have to wear like a large amount of it. You would have to cake it on to get the actual SPF that it says. Living near a military base is great. Yeah. they travel in like fives, so we're gonna have a lot of that interruption. But anyway, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use up to the M. So I'm currently here, and I want to get up to this part right here, where the top of the, well, the M, between the M and the I. So, because it's a pump, so it pushes up, a vacuum pump. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so for Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, the Milk Makeup Sunshine Skin Tint SPF 30. So next was G56, and that is 5 samples. So what I did is I reached my hand into my jar of perfume samples and just randomly pulled 5 out. So I have them here. I don't even know what they are yet. I just grabbed them, dropped them on the table, started filming. So let's find out. Okay, this is a Juliet Has a Gun perfume. It is Moscow Mule. Okay, next is gonna be Ellis and Myth. So I'm not gonna spray them all because I will get a headache probably. The next one, oh, this is different. Which one is this? Oh boy. This is an Atelier. Oh, it's a Bergamot Soleil. I love bergamot. I might actually have to smell this one. Yeah, that one I'm gonna like. So next we have, sorry, it's really hard to read. Oh, this one, it's Juliet Has a Gun. Again, wow, 2 Juliet Has a Guns. But that's the name of the perfume. It's there's like 4 M's. So next we have a classic. This is Chanel No. 5. So cool. All right. Okay, so that's it for those. I have one more. This was my strategic product. It is for 065, which has not been called yet, but it would complete the row. And it was, what was it? Something limited edition, discontinued. And for that, I picked something that is both. So this is the Becca, it's the Volcano Goddess collection, and this is Obsidian. It's the black eyeshadow slash liner. It's wet dry formula. It's got like red pearl in it. I quite like it, but I've got a lot of blacks in my palettes that I've been using lately, so I've been using those instead. But I do really like this, so I will have to do a smoky eye pretty soon, and probably with my Blood Moon from Terra Moons. But I really haven't made any visible progress on this because it's just been sitting here since last month, so sorry about that. But I will try to get back to using that. It hasn't been called yet, so here's another bit of strategery that I might employ. I do like this. I do. I quite like it. I will continue to use it. It's nice. It works. It makes like a really good smoky eye look, and because it's like a wet dry formula, it's very easy to, like, I use it wet and just smudge it on, and it smudges really nicely without being too much. Like, it blends out nicely around the edges. It has that little bit of a red sheen to it, which I find really nice. So I like it. I'm gonna keep using it. It makes a really nice base. So I use it as like a black base for certain things like duochromes, multi-chromes, you know, so it's quite beautiful. It's very easy to use, like I said. So I'm definitely going to keep using this, but I might change it if it gets called. Like if I don't think I'm going to be able to hit pan on this when 065 does actually get called, I'm going to leave that option open for me, that I can actually pick something else. Because of course I can. It hasn't even been called yet. I'm just trying to be proactive about it. But anyway, there it is. I have been using it. I just haven't used it in a while. So anyway, that's everything. I'm gonna like show you my card, so I'll just like scoot over. But as you can see here, I'm gonna actually look at it with you. Okay, so as you can see, I now have 2 rows that intersect. If I just could get that 065 to be called, I could have my choice of the 2 rows here. So that's where I am right now. I do also see that I have a diagonal row and I could choose to use B9. So that's something I will think about. I might actually next time pull B9 so that I can start panning that in anticipation of it being called. I'll think about that, but there are numbers in here that I haven't even started using yet, so it just kind of depends which one I have the best chance of finishing. So I'm going to think about that throughout the month as I'm using these products, and I will kind of figure out something strategic. If I want to roll in that B9, I will. I don't know, because that across row, I do have 2 already finished in that row, which are the black hearts on there. So yeah, so the black hearts are finished and called and finished. The green hearts are called and I'm working on them. And the one with the little heart off to the side is one that I'm strategically panning but has not been called yet. So that's my little key. Anyway, yeah, I'm still thinking about it. I just kind of want to play with these and see which row I fall into for focus products, you know? So that's my bingo card, and you can see how everything lines up. Yeah. So like I said, I'll work on it this month and we'll see which things are speaking to me, and I will let you know probably then what my new focus items are going to be, because I'm going to pick focus items. I think I'm just going to free for all this month and just kind of try to pan all of it and just see what I like and where I want to go with it and what seems the most likely to actually be completed. So anyway, little strategery for you there. All right, so that is my update for Panner's Bingo this month. I am really excited to have added some new things. I was getting a little bored, not gonna lie. Like I said, anything that you guys need to know should be linked down below, but I would be happy to answer any questions if you leave them down below. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel and you might like to, then please go ahead and do that now. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.